free-flowing conversation, but why don't you start with Goodbye Talia, a little bit about how you got involved with the film.
Okay. Well, thank you. I really want to thank you, Michelle, because I thought about, just even while I was watching it, you'll forgive me for saying this, that it is really an important film, and I even felt that way because I haven't seen it for years, and I really want to thank you for resuscitating it at the screening, and thank you all for being here very much. How I came to make this film was I was a film student at NYU, and they had a competition for $10,000, which I thought was the most money on planet Earth at that time, and I had met a migrant Mexican farm worker who did the migrant stream and told me a story about how they were fed TV dinners every night by the farmer, but they did not have a stove to cook the TV dinners, so they had to cook the TV dinners on a fire, and you can't make a TV dinner, someone says frozen TV dinner on a fire. And so the grant was for hunger in America, so I wrote a proposal and I got the grant, and I started to follow the Mexican migrant stream. And I didn't speak Spanish, so I was learning how to speak Spanish. I was a little slow at it. And I met a Haitian minister when I was in Homestead, and he said, we cut sugarcane in this country, and I didn't know that we even grew at that time. I didn't know we grew sugarcane in Florida. Neither did I know we cut it by hand, nor did I know that they flew in 10,000 Caribbean men to cut it. And he said, would you like to come see this? I'll take you onto the camp as a member of the church. And so, because they did not really allow anyone onto the camps. And so he brought me onto the camp. It was U.S. Sugar Corps, which was actually one of the nicer camps. They weren't they were smaller barracks. And I was so horrified by what I saw. And this one cane cutter in the bunk looked at me, and he looked at me like with such I don't know if it's disdain. He looked at me as if I was part of the system, and it hurt my soul so much, and I couldn't say anything, and I wanted to tell him, no, this is horrific, but, I was a member of the church, and I was just there with the minister, and I wasn't really supposed to speak, and so it was at that moment that I decided my Spanish was terrible. I just decided, and was so horrified by what I saw, it was that man's look that made this film happen. Yeah.
Wow. How you can get so impacted by something so small, right?
Yeah.